There is the bell, guys. Let's go. Let's have a fantastic morning today. Let's say this. The S&P 500 is double topping, or the SPY, right here at 414.50. We're going to really need to watch that level as the day progresses, because with the way the SPY has been running up lately, and it's not really up that much, but whenever you go out to like a 1 hour chart and you start scrolling back, you can tell it's up quite a bit from, like March 10th. Somewhere around there, you can see that this low down around 380. Now we just hit highs up around 418. So that's a pretty big move up for the SPY. I'm a little bit worried that we might tumble back over here. It looks like the SPY is starting to look like it's going to trend a little bit downwards here today. So far, not really the best with good old SPY, but we'll have to wait and see what the market has in store for us. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow, and I feel like we're gonna have a fun day today. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of good movement as the day progresses onwards. Now, guys, just looking at some plays really quick here. Okay. All right. That's so much stuff going on. Let me know what you guys are seeing as far as big movement here today. The biggest movement I'm seeing is out of Robinhood, guys. Good old Robinhood starting to actually push to the upside. I don't know if you guys saw this last night, but Robinhood is actually going to be doing 24/5 stock trading with individual stocks, not just with SPY or QQQ or anything like that, or GLD. It's going to be with actual stocks like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Walmart, some of the bigger ones out there. Speaking of 24 hours, Walmart's not even 24 hours anymore, and the stock's going to be trading now, so that's going to be funny. Walmart's probably not one of the ones that they're going to do 24 hours, but I'm just guessing, just because they're one of the top, bigger companies out there, so figured I'd mention good old Wally World on that, but man, come on, Robinhood. That's actually an amazing move there today. I'd love to see that. Unity ran up with their earnings too, and AMD is pushing a little bit higher, but they're starting to come down ever so slightly here. Ever so slightly. Kind of just waiting for this market, this morning volatility to kind of get out of here, Market's just consolidating a ton right here. I'm really looking for some pushes above recent highs. That's really what I would love to see. Microsoft, though, looks like that is not going to be happening. Turning over hard right here. I guess it's not too bad, though, in reality, but definitely not a good move to the upside, that's for certain. Let's see. Man, looking across my watch list here, there's not too many stocks running to the upside. I know it's Corsair, CRSR, had good earnings. They're starting to come up a little bit. Palantir is still continuing slightly. Oh, actually, no, they're not. They're actually pulling back off a little bit here. Not good. Go back to the SPY real quick. QQQ maybe. All right, QQQ is pulling down. It's going to be at a big support around 324 to 324.50 right here. So keep your eyes on this if you guys want to maybe catch a day trade or something like that. You could maybe buy the dip here or wait, and if we break through that support, maybe a good put play could be in store, given how high the market is right now. Or we'll hold support and probably end up going green by the end of the day. Oh, boy. That'll probably be what happens. This market's been crazy lately. A lot of volatility. Yesterday we had a ton because of all that news in the morning with the inflation rate year over year coming out with CPI. That was insane. Saw some big runs. Wow, Square. Come on now, Square. We don't want this. Square, Disney, Beyond Meat, Peloton, PTO. They're all looking bad today, guys. Man, Disney's looking rough. Even Caterpillar's down 2%. How does that happen? Caterpillar doesn't go down 2%, guys. Something's wrong. It's gotta be wrong. They're lying to us. No, I'm just kidding. This is such a weird setup up here with Apple. Really waiting for this upper resistance to break. I feel like it will at some point. I just don't see it really falling in this type of setup with this type of pattern. I don't know. It doesn't really look like... Doesn't really look like any crazy consolidation or anything. Got X running here to the upside slightly, trying to come back into the green. I know Sean loves X, one of his favorites out there. Good old X, right? Gotta love him. Let's go JD. Christian said Baba. Are those China stocks doing good? Wow, Baba, I'll take that one. Yeah, Christian, he said he's getting the Microsoft dip. Yeah, it's probably a good one. Nice, Christian. Yeah, I hope that we bounce off support. Start flying back up with our friends at Microsoft. Yeah, I'm trying to look across the board for some better plays, some more movement here. How are the banks? They've been pretty volatile lately. Get some good plays on them. JP Morgan. There is some good support on JP Morgan right around 135 or like 134.90. You guys want to watch that one? We end up falling through there with JPM. I could see a good move, so let's go JP Morgan. That could be a fun one. Let's see what we got. Upside, still Unity leading the way. JD, though, is that the big runner there. JD with Baba. Man, those China plays right now are something else, guys. Hey, Fiva, let's go. What's up, Fiva? Ali Turk, Christian, Keisha, Sean, let's go. Ali Turk says Roblox, RBLX. Let's check it. RBLX up above 40 in a pretty big way. Ripping above 40. Hey, Jamie, too. You're mixed in there. Keisha also played Fiverr earnings. FVRR. That's an interesting one. I never even checked into their earnings to see how they ended up doing, but I do like the stock. I like the movement there. Come on, Spy Resistance. Come on. Let's break. QQQ's back at support. Starting to come back up a little bit. That'd be nice. SLV. Wow, really tanked off today. Dang. SLV, GLD coming down. I don't know what actually happened to SLV. That's weird. I wouldn't have thought it moved down this much. I don't see any crazy news with them either. Yeah. Nothing on Thinkorswim or anything like that, so. Maybe something with the PPI numbers this morning? But it looks like they were falling down early on, so. That's a weird one to me. I don't know. Let me look at SI. Let me look at Silver Futures. I'm sure they're down too. Yeah. See the daily on them. Maybe they just got too high. I mean, to be honest, they're up here around resistance. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense. Just like it actually makes sense for these other things like Nvidia to fall down. Microsoft, Apple, other stocks like that. They just keep ripping higher right now, but I have a feeling that they're gonna start to blast again. I got a feeling. Go to Bookmap. I need to check on Apple on the Bookmap. $170 even. A lot of orders stacked up at 175. Look at that, guys, on Apple. Jeez. We got 500,000 orders stacked up at 175. That is pretty insane, guys. Was it like that yesterday, too? Jeez. Yes, it was. It's been like that the past few days, actually. Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. I hear the weirdest sound in the whole world outside right now. I do not know what's happening. Give me 1 second. Gosh, sounds like someone's using a vacuum outside. That's so weird because it's like 8 in the morning. But whatever, I guess the neighbor needs to do something. Man, we live pretty far away. That's why it scared me. Like I normally shouldn't hear their sounds, but I guess it is what it is here. Man, come on now, Apple. We really need to hold here with Apple. Get back to the upside. It's kind of a tough move here so far this morning on Apple. Tough move. There they go again. It scared me. Sounds like a saw. I think they're using a saw. How is Amazon? You know, they were blasting. They're probably dying off today. Oh, wow, they're coming back. Okay. Come on, Amazon. Keep coming back for us. That would be great. Come on, Amazon. Yeah, come on. Get some green back. I like it. I like that. It's looking good. How's Meta? Wow, Meta. Let's go, Meta. There we go. That looks fantastic, guys. META. Running up. Wow, Meta. They've been bouncing off this support. I don't know how many times. 5 times this week or something? 6 times off this support? Jeez. Meta's doing great. Sorry, guys, had some questions on a play. We have MU moving. MU's running, guys. Meta and MU, that's pretty good. Christian says he fired the Microsoft dip hard, guys. So check it out. Check out 307 on Microsoft here today. 307. Going to be a big level. All these stocks are tanking down, though, today, of course. Of course they are. Go look at Roblox again. They are blasting. They have post-earnings move today, and it's doing pretty well. Doing well. Baidu's doing well, too. Moving back to the upside. How's Boeing? My free day trade was Boeing under 199, and You know, they got under it for a second. We're going to have to see if Boeing can keep going down, but I don't know. This stock seemed like a good play to the downside to me today, just given the setup. Although they had that good news, so I feel like they should do a little bit better, but they're really not. I mean, they're pretty pretty bad today. Doing pretty much nothing here. Nothing. We got to go see those PPI numbers today, guys. Let's go check those out real quick. PPI has to be our friend, right? What? Pack W tumbles 20% now? Ooh. Man, screw Boeing. Pack W. Wow, another 20%, huh? Damn. They're next, guys. They might be the next one. I can't tell you who this is, Kashkari or Kashkari or something in the Fed. They said that they're now more hawkish on the end of the Fed policy spectrum. Kind of interesting. Said that they're not convinced we are at max employment. Says inflation's too high. Very interesting on that one. Wonder if maybe the market liked that. I hope so. Hope the market liked it. How is Baba looking today? Wow, it's running up. There we go, Baba. Continuing to do well there. Come on, Baba. Spy, no. Not what we want to see, Spy. You're watching this very closely here. These stocks are getting crazy today, guys. Freaking crazy downwards moves. Meta here. Meta's still looking pretty good today. I like it. Ooh, Spy just hit a big support, guys. It's getting close to 410. Ooh, not good. Not good, not good. Man, Apple's in a weird setup right now. Look at this. Got like a weird like intraday head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders going on or something. Like this neckline here. Pretty crazy. Weird setup to see actually. Look at that, right on the line. Right there. Yeah, these stocks are just not holding it up today. Man, we got SPY pulling back down. Looking rough. For anybody wondering or following the play, we just cut Apple in the premium Discord, so anybody in here wondering about that, check that out. Yeah, I know, Tangi, it's not good, right? But you can get stocks so low. I'll be honest, I felt pretty bad last night because Christian fired on Disney, right? Disney went down and, it's now at 92. But to me, I love Disney at 92. So it's like, okay, Disney, the more you hit 92, the better, you know? Oh, yeah, I'm glad you cut too, Christian. I'm real glad you cut. Poor Disney. Thing got crushed. I would have loved for it to go up, but I really wanted to get more shares of them, and with it going down, this gives me the good opportunity to do so. But yeah, that is a turd, Christian. I would have liked it to go up, but I was hoping that we just stay flat. But man, we didn't even stay flat. We kind of sold off. Christian goes, I was gonna make her lose 5K. That's good. Yeah, you had quite a bit on it. He said he made up for it though already, so that's good. Always making up for it. Yeah, Microsoft, that dip fire was pretty good today. Firing off that dip. Hell yeah. Man, I'm really like looking at the market right now, and I'm just sitting here like, wow, it's just so overextended to the point where you're like, you want to keep grabbing puts, but it keeps making new highs, every other week. So it's like, wow, like I want to get some longer term puts, but we need to really start on that downtrend first. Like today, yeah, we're down, but we're not really like down below like recent lows or anything like that. That doesn't really signal to me that like we're starting a good downtrend or anything like that. So I don't know. In that sense, it's just like, we really need to start moving down, but we need to see some solid momentum come into the downside, like with Nvidia and all these other stocks. Let's go to that daily because it's just like, look at that move to the upside with Nvidia. Lows around like 110, highs up here around 292. What? You're talking $180 of the almost 200%, or almost 2x here to the upside. That's pretty good. Pretty good here. Good old Nvidia. At some point, though, we're going to start trading down. Is this finally going to be when that happens? Are we going to finally, are we going to fall under this big, 284 support and finally trade down? That would be huge if we did. I don't see it happening yet today, but I could see it happening for sure. Wow. Baba's still going, guys. Man, look at that upper resistance around 414.50. That's huge here on SPY. It's holding up. SPY's still going down. We now have Apple breaking below the low of day, guys. So check that out. Low of day break on Apple. Microsoft starting to come back. Maybe today will be the start of a good downtrend. You know, that could be great. Amazon, Rippin' Tangy says. TPR, what is that one? TPR, RARCT. Wow. Christian only has Baba longs. He sold the Microsoft bump earlier. That's good. You probably did pretty well on that little pullback there on Microsoft. It didn't pull back too much, but, you know, probably enough. What is TPR? Tapestry? I have never heard of this one. Daily chart. The daily looks okay. I'm glad it's been coming back the past few years, kind of bouncing off a big support here around 37. This could be a pretty good one for maybe a nice trend back up to 43, something like that. I could see that happening pretty good. So, yeah, keep your eyes on Tapestry. They made a couple G's on Microsoft. That's great, Christian. Couple G's will never hurt nobody, right? A couple bands. Amazon's ripping too, Tangy, is it? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow. I can't believe Amazon's still running. It's still breaking highs, even on a day where the SPY is dying off. Like, the SPY is really getting low here today, and Amazon's like, I don't really care. They're like, nope. Purdy's up 31% on his 15 iron condors. Wow. Has him spread out across a few strikes from 417 to 400. That's nice. Going to chop 5 or 6 of them at 50%. Good stuff, Tangy. Or, I mean, Purdy. I don't know why I always call you Tangy. It's so funny. Gotta stop doing that. Man, SPY's still going down. Amazon. Amazon will slow down today, I have a feeling, guys. I got a feeling. Good old Apple here. Slight move back. Watch, Apple's probably going to end up holding support and then flying up through this resistance. I'd low-key be a little bit mad. DraftKings right on support too, at 24 even. Kind of like that. It's holding up a little bit here. How's Square? I thought they were going to come back, but nope. Unity's trying to run post earnings here. See, momentum. Uh-oh. Beyond Meat's down 12%, guys. I didn't realize it was down that much. Oh, crap. Wow, yeah, it is. Whew. Or Beyond Meat. Reminds me of Arby's. They're like, we have the meats. Except I guess this one's not even meat, so I guess it's... we don't have the meats. I guess is what their slogan is. Oh, that's good. Man, Disney, you gotta stop it today. Can you quit it out? Cut it out now, Disney. Tired of seeing that. Hmm. Microsoft, how we looking? It's crazy. Amazon's really outperforming so many stocks today. It's insane how many they're outperforming, actually. A lot of stocks. Fake meat's gross, Tangy says. I know, man. I cannot do it. Like, my dad actually turned into a vegan because of, like, his health. Apparently, like, his kidneys or something. And I'm always like making fun of him, because he doesn't eat meat. And I'll be honest, the stuff that he makes sometimes, like with the fake meat and all that, like if he makes something and it's like spaghetti, right? And it doesn't have meat, that's fine. It's pretty normal. It's just spaghetti without meat. Pretty easy, right? But whenever he'll make like vegan burgers or something like that. Like that to me is just it's gross. I just can't do it. I Whenever I try it, I don't know, it's not the same, but I would like to try like a Beyond Meat Whopper or something like that, or like a Beyond Meat like McDonald's burger. I feel like that those places probably get it down pretty dang good, you would think, right? But I still don't know if I want to eat it. Because sometimes, people are like, well, it's better for you. And I'm like, but it's all this fake stuff. I don't even want it if it has like the chemicals and all that crap in it. I don't even want it then. It's like I just want meat from the cow, straight off the cow, man. Like literally, like if there was a cow outside, I would eat it off the cow. After cooking it, of course, but you know what I mean. I don't It's so dumb how everything has all the chemicals in it nowadays. Stupid. Hey, how do you guys feel about Robinhood doing the 24/5 trading on stocks? That's actually awesome. I know that we talked about that a little while ago. Maybe we talked it into existence. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe we talked it into existence, but Robinhood's doing pretty good here post earnings, starting to move up a little bit, and they're going to be offering stocks to trade 24 hours. And I know you might be thinking like, "Oh, Thinkorswim already does that, right?" It's actually with individual stocks like Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, probably Nvidia, AMD, stocks like that are going to be trading 24 hours now. That's actually pretty darn good. That's awesome to see. I can't believe it. It's going to be so much fun over the next few weeks, I think, whenever this happens. Now, I'm a little bit conflicted. Like, are we going to see a real explosion because of this? Like, are we going to see people, actually trading at night? Or is it just going to be like after hours, how it's just like, like you get some moves with some news now and then, but besides that, it's like not really a big deal. I feel like it's kind of going to be like that. Um, I don't know though. I have a feeling in the future, like way down the line, like let's say maybe like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, I don't know what the rules are with this, but I could probably see other brokerages starting to offer this too. And I don't know, I could maybe start to see a weird thing where people are trading at like midnight and weird stuff like that. I think it could be 100% possible, given what goes on. It's possible with futures all the time. I know some people like to trade futures. You can go out to like ZW, right? It's a wheat futures. Trade those things all night long if you want to. Like, look, like right here. This is the price action at like 3 in the morning. So here's 1 in the morning. It's pretty fun. And then you can even do ES, which is S&P 500 futures. Those can trade overnight. You see it 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And the reason why these futures trade overnight like this is because, or why they always have, is because foreign markets are impacted by these so much. Like for example, you'll have GC for gold, and like whenever China might do something that affects gold, for example, or oil, right? Like Saudi Arabia might make some law while their markets are open and then ours are still closed. So it's like this allows you to see those commodities a little bit better. But I love futures. It's kind of where I started, so it's been my favorite for a long, long time. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, though. Smash that like button if you are. Having a good time here. AMZN really running here. Crazy. Microsoft starting to come back ever so slightly here. Ever so slightly. Nvidia's tanking down. Wow, watch that. Down below 284.50, guys. Uh-oh. Whew. That's a big spot here. They looking good, guys. So glad Nvidia's testing this support. Come on, break down, Nvidia. It's time to get some puts almost, guys. I mean, ooh, it's perfect here on Nvidia. They all just keep going, but I don't know. We're finally at a big resistance in my eyes. The question, though, is will this resistance be good enough to hold up? That's the question. Wow, I can't believe how much Nvidia is up here. Yeah, I kind of like that resistance a lot here on Nvidia. We'll have to eye this thing up as the day progresses and maybe see how that support looks later in the day today. It's a pretty big area there at 284, so we just have to keep that in mind with this one. It's a pretty big area, but I am watching this one for a potential swing. Microsoft will pop back. Christian started a new position. You know, I was eyeing it up in the background too, Christian. It did kind of look like that to me too. Did kind of look like a little pop back type play. I could see it maybe running up to like 309, Christian, something like that. And then maybe turning it back over as the day goes on. As a thought. If you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button. I think that'll be really helpful for us here. And, you know, it's always good to like the stream up. If you're not having fun, let me know in the comments and we'll get pissed. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be a fun day, though. I really think today and tomorrow are going to be pretty crucial for the market because we have just all these stocks up around these recent highs like Microsoft, Apple, SPY is up around the highs even. I mean, like 414, such a big resistance. QQQ channeling up here. QQQ is actually kind of bouncing off support, trying to run up here. I don't know if it's going to make it or not as the day goes, but definitely trying. I'll give it that. They're trying to. And I love QQQ. One of my favorites, of course, just because it follows tech a little bit more than SPY, and kind of cool with that. I like the shorter term movement with it. But I look at SPY for the overall market, of course. Unity. You know, Corsair caught up. CRSR, wow. I'll tell you what, all this move came after the market opened today. That's good. How's the daily? They're looking brutal probably on it. Ooh. Corsair's coming back a little bit. Whoa, what's going on there, guys? Look at that. There we go. They had a good, like, inverse head and shoulders pattern going on here on the daily. There's so many stocks having this inverse head and shoulders pattern. I'll tell you what, if Disney does not hold this 90 support, I'm going to be a little bit worried. If they start running down to, like, lows under 85 or something, that would be, at least for me, pretty worrying over the next couple weeks. That'll be a big thing I'm watching. Might be time to sell some calls, some covered calls, up over $100 maybe. That'd be big. ELNK, let's see. Link charging. They're holding up, but not really running in the way you'd want to see, but at least it's green. Give it that. RKLB Rocket Lab. That's an interesting one. Do they have any news today, Rocket Lab? RKLB. No, I don't see one. They had earnings, though, but they're really running today. Up 5%. Take that on some shares, right? Bouncing off big support down here at the bottom. How's ORMP, our Ben Shapiro stock? Uh-oh. Starting to turn over a little bit. Man, Microsoft. See what happens here. About to go green. All right, Christian, we're about to get to 309. That'd be good. Little test up there at 309. Hope to see it. Is Amazon still ripping? Wow. They are staying higher than I thought they would today. Oh, Sean, that's funny. It broke the Tom line. I like it. I get the nice orange trend lines on Cornish's chart, it looks like. That's funny. Yeah, I like that, Christian. I like that on Microsoft. Nice little trade up as the day, as this morning goes on, and then honestly, for the rest of the day, it can do whatever it wants. We'll have to see what it looks like later on, because as we know, the market's so damn dynamic. We could say one thing now, and then in 2 hours, it looks totally different. Palantir, come on, Palantir, you're gonna hold? It's trying to hold above $10 for us here, but I don't know if it's gonna be able to do it today. I do not know. It's so hard because they've been running up so much lately. They had that big earnings move. They've just been consolidating here. I'm really waiting for that big breakout. Like, we gotta have it happen eventually here. Not DraftKings, guys. Oh no. Let's hope they stay above 24. It's not looking good for them, though. I'll tell you that. Really ain't looking good. Apple's got these big blocks of orders here going on. 175 is probably still huge. Yeah. Notice this, guys. Every single day on Apple that I can go back and see, anyways. Like the past few days, it has been straight just huge orders at 175, like 500,000 plus orders there the whole time. So, or 500,000 plus shares there, sellers, you could say. Pretty crazy to see the sellers all stacking up like that in one big spot. Not very uncommon, but that just goes to show us how big that upper resistance is on Apple there, 175. I mean, that just shows that it's that key of a level. That key. And that level has been huge a ton of times in the past, too. So, got to keep that in mind. Apple's rejecting right now again. Yeah, Tangy, I don't know what the hell's up with that. Amazon is the only thing kind of staying high. It's starting to come back down a little bit more now, but I'm with you. I wonder if there's any news. I don't think so. Maybe just continuing off the news from last week. I have a lot on there. It says Amazon finds its pay attractive, leaving it unfazed by unionization frenzy. I don't know. Maybe that's what some of it's about. God, can't quit stuttering today. I feel like that Billy Madison scene where they're like, today, Junior. Microsoft will be in the party. I hope it is. They better join up the party before I start the game, Christian. You know, they did actually just hit a little resistance right around 308.70, 308.68 there. Pretty decent level. MVST, Saram says, good momentum in the last few days. MVST. Microvast Holdings. I've never heard of this one. Microvast Holdings. I gotta look this one up. Publicly traded companies headquartered in Stafford, Texas, designs, manufactures, and services lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles and storage systems. Are you kidding me? That sounds great, Saram. And they're only $2? Oh, I see. They just had that big pop, but they popped right at $1. So, wow. I'll tell you what. This one's just now going on the uptrend. This one might not be a bad little gamble play, guys, if you really want like a gamble type play. That sounds like a very, very, very interesting stock to me. Very interesting. Microvast. Now keep in mind, I don't know anything about them, so this is my first time ever seeing or hearing about them. But once I hear about them and hear what they do, and then I see that stock there, man, it's not bad. Look at that. That's showing like a battery pack for like a car or a bus or something. Yeah, guys, I feel like this thing's gonna be great in the future, right? Microvast. I don't know. I'm not saying it's gonna be that good, but it sounds like one of those companies that would be great if the world keeps going towards electric, which we are. No reason for the dip. Christian says it's gonna be above 310 soon. I sure hope so. I sure hope it is. No, we haven't visited good old Disney. I haven't visited Disney in a few minutes. Sitting around 92. Ah, not my favorite here. I'll give it that. Definitely not my favorite today. Volunteers looking a little rough. Trying to trade lower again. DraftKings, you better be holding 24. You know what's better than 24, guys? 25. If you guys know that, you're a very special OG in the chat. If you know what's better than 24. If you don't know, you're too old, is what we'll say. You don't know what that one's from. How's Kellogg's today? Not my favorite. Here it is. I got it for us here. Here, let's hope this ain't super loud.
24.
Hey, Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
It's the best scene ever, guys. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Disney will recover. I'll start 9,500 strike 2 month out play. Yeah, nice, Christian. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I'm buying some shares down here too, so I am also in on that recovery. I'm going to be getting a lot more shares as the week goes on here and next week and the next few weeks, hopefully, as it's under 100. Just going to keep grabbing it and grabbing it and grabbing it. I'm going to get greedy on Disney. If the market collapses, it's, I guess it is what it is. I always hear those people, out there, they're like, oh, well, if the market collapses, you lose all your money, so I'm not investing. And I'm like, well, let's just say this. If it gets so bad that every single stock goes to zero, I'll be honest, I'm going to be worried about more than just my stocks. Like, at that point, I'm just trying to live, I think, You said options and you don't want to own it. Well, I want to own it, so I suggest anybody owns it out there, but is what it is. You don't have to own it. You don't want to. Yeah, I don't really trust it for a 2-month play though. To be honest, I think it might take a little longer, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see on it. QQQ's trying to go higher though today with Microsoft maybe trying to come back. We just got the 309, which is good. Little 309. Go to Thinkorswim charts real quick. Got that SPY there at 410. Your dip's doing good today, Christian. I like it. Come on, keep going. Be a 310 very shortly. At this rate. Apple's starting to come back a little bit too. Not too much, but a little bit. Oh, Baba. Ooh, Baba right at the high of day, guys. Watch Baba. Keep Baba on the radar. Pretty big right there. 725. That's really good that you made your money back today on Baba and stuff, Christian, from Disney. That's pretty good. Pretty big. Christian said he wished he had his 100 call position. I don't know if I knew about that one, Christian, but I know you had all those shares. Good old Disney. Keep in mind, guys, you know, he cut the shares, of course. If you were not following it, he cut them. It was just a share play for earnings. Cut them real quick last night. Not real quick, but pretty quick. Palantir starting to turn back down. No! We're right at 10. Oh! Netflix is breaking out too, Saram says. NFLX. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Microsoft, man. Keep going, baby. Keep on going. I hope that it goes as high as it can intraday. You know, the higher the better, right? Saram says Netflix is breaking. I like that one, though. Pretty good little break out there today. Reminds me of Amazon. Like, they just keep going. Just not slowing up. Not slowing up. SPY still consolidating. 410 is going to be that big support. I'm going to really watch 410 today. If we get under 410, I think we're going to go way lower. Let's see it on the book map. It's got to be on there as a big level, right? Pretty big. Look at all that liquidity coming in there, all those yellow lines and stuff. Buyers stacking up. It's not right on 410, but just every area around it seems to be okay. I will say, though, SPY on the book map's not the best. I love it for these individual stocks, though. To me, it's a lot better with the individuals. Microsoft had a lot of liquidity coming in at 307 today. That was pretty good. All right, Apple, don't make me sad now. He was in for 2.38310 now, X100. But was sketchy with more turbulence to hold. Yeah, I'll be on. That would be pretty sketchy, Christian. 100 of them? Man. I didn't know what you meant by 100 for a second. I was like, 100? See what you're saying now. Disney, you know, I'll tell you what. Disney looks like it might be a good time to fire the dip on Disney here at 92. I know earnings just came out, but look at that. It had two big swings. I mean, is it really going to have another big one today out of Disney? I mean, they're getting close to support at this point. I don't know if they can. Might be another good dip. Another dip going in. Yeah, it must have been sketchy. Christian, that would. I don't know how you did that with Disney last night. Talk about sketchy. I thought that was sketchy. Oh man, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you post your position up on it. I was like laughing my ass off. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe he just posted that. Yeah, I was seriously, I know it's shares, so like I bet that there's times where you've taken options plays that have been way riskier because it was just Disney shares, but just the sheer size of it had me just for an earnings hold had me really perplexed last night. Me and Mike were talking about it. We were like, "Oh man, that's a big one there." I was like, "Man, Mike, I hope it goes up for him." He's like, "Me too." He's like, "I hope so." And then it fell down and started going whack. I was like, "Oh." He said he hit it on the last earnings report. Yeah, nice. You've been killing it on these earnings, Christian. That was like the first one I've seen you not hit the past few weeks, honestly. You've been doing pretty good on them. Seems like you fire on all the more popular ones, very select ones, I've noticed. But I like that. Pretty cool. It's always fun to follow and stuff too. See how those banks are holding up. How's Bank of America, JPM, PACW, Pac West? Okay, pretty good. Pac West, not bad. $5, okay. Probably gonna hold right here and start to fall back off today as the day progresses. Uh-oh, I noticed Apple's falling back down, guys. Turning back over hard here. Uh-oh. MSFT. Hey, we almost got to 309.50. 10 almost. Hopefully we go back on the uptrend soon. SPY is almost back down to 410. If we get under that, seriously, I think it's time to watch it. Time to watch out. How's Nvidia? Are we breaking? Ooh, we are getting there, guys, with Nvidia here today. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. Fun morning, Christian. As always, it's been a fun one. Thank you, the Tangy Man, Ali Turk, Sean, Purdy Plays, Keisha, Viva Motorsports, Ali Turk, Ravi, Oof Sayla. Sorry, Oof, I might have missed your question. Somebody in the comments, I missed this one earlier. Somebody said that someone tried to go through the window while they were at home, and when they saw them, they screamed, and the people left. That is pretty crazy, Smith. Sorry I missed that comment earlier. I wish I wouldn't have missed that, but hey, thanks for commenting. Jamie, thanks for joining up. Yeah, hey, let's have a great day, guys. I wish you guys all happy profits here to end the week. We still do have tomorrow to contend with, so keep that in mind. It's going to be fun as we go on there. But hey, have a great rest of your day, guys. I will talk to you later. As always, I'll be in the Discord if anybody wants to hop in there and talk stocks or anything like that. I know Christian and a lot of other people are in there too, so hop in. Let's have a good time. And other than that, have a great rest of the day, guys. See you later.